Thank you for joining my training session, How to Throw a Fastball with a Softball Pitching Motion. My name is Chloe and I will be your trainer today. I'm experienced because I played softball for 11 years, 8 of which I've pitched, and 7 of those years I took private lessons. What's your name and why are you interested?
So my name is Dawson. I'm interested because I want to learn how to throw a softball properly.
Awesome. Do you have any questions before we begin?
No.
So the purpose of this training is to teach you the different steps involved with pitching, and then hopefully you'll be able to learn them and understand them and apply them for your pitching motion when you want to throw a fastball.
Awesome!
Yeah! So there's typically 3 materials that you're going to need for this. First is the proper shoes. So if you're in the sand, you want cleats, which we have gym shoes because we are in the grass, so that is proper shoes. You need to protect your toes.
Okay.
Next, you're going to want a softball glove to protect your hand. This will go on your non-primary hand. And lastly, you're going to need a softball.
Oh.
It'll be 11 inches if you're on a 12U team or under, and it will be 12 inches if you're over a 12U team. So we're over 12U team, so we have a 12-inch ball. So with the equipment, the shoes should be on your feet. The ball should go in your primary hand. I'm right-handed.
I'm left-handed.
So the ball will go in your left hand, and the right one will be in my right. And then the glove will go on your non-primary hand.
I'm left-handed.
So yours will go on your right hand, mine will go on my left. You'll basically mirror everything I do.
Okay.
All the steps. First, we need to make sure that we're in the appropriate space. Since we're over 12U, we'll be pitching at 43 feet once you actually throw the ball. If you're under a 12U, then you'll be pitching at 35 feet. You need to make sure that the ceilings are high once you actually pitch the ball. After we go through each demonstration, we will ask questions and then you will do a couple dry runs and eventually you will throw the ball. So first, we will go over our first step, which is ball grip. There are 2 standard ways to hold the ball for a fastball. The first way is to take the ball on its U, put the U horizontally and put your fingers over it with your pinky at the end of the U and your thumb on the other side of the U. Yes! The next one is to put your index finger and your ring finger on the thin part of the seams right there.
Right here?
Which is where the U's meet. Your middle finger will go in the middle. The first one is for comfort. The second one tends to be because the ball will get more of a rotation, which makes it move faster. More movement grip. It's on the thin part with the ball, or with your middle finger in the middle. And the more comfortable one is on the horizontal part of the U. First, let's find our grip. Which grip are you choosing to go with?
The second one.
Awesome.
I'm going with the second grip.
Now you'll go with your stance. So we don't have a mound, and you don't always have to use a mound, but you want your legs to be at an athletic stance, which means your feet should be shoulder length apart. Your front foot should be slightly in front of your back foot. Yep, and once your back foot is placed, you either want to keep your heel up or keep it down. If you start with it down, you can't raise it up. That's illegal in softball. So an athletic stance, again, your feet should be with your shoulders, your front foot should be a little ahead, and your back foot should be behind. Here's it from the side. So your feet would touch if you brought them together. Once we have our stance, we'll begin our load up. Your ball should already be outside of your mitt. Once it enters the mitt, it cannot leave until after the arm rotation. So there are 2 standard load ups. You either bring it and you go into your hips, or you bring it up and you bring it down into your hips.
No.
Which way feels more comfortable for you?
Oh, the second one.
During the load up, your hands should meet together and you should bring it back into your hips where your hips will go back and both feet should be down. So if your back heel was already down, it should go down and your front foot will already be pointed down.
Oh.
At this point, your hands will be removed from your glove.
Oh.
It will go straight back with your elbow straight and locked. Your hand should be slightly tilted and both feet should be down flat. Once you bring the ball back, your back foot should slightly come up with your heel up and most of your weight should be on your front foot. Your primary hand should have went farther back from when your ball was removed from your glove, and you should begin to rotate your body where most of your pressure will be on the front of your foot, also known as the ball of your foot. So once your ball has been removed from your glove, you will begin to do the body rotation. All of the weight should primarily be on the ball of your front foot, also known as the front of your foot, and your back heel should be up. Your arm should go further back. Keep your elbow locked and your hand tilted backwards. Keep it close into your body. Then start moving your body. First, you want to take your mitt and point it out. It should be straight if you want it straight. Point it a little right if you want it on the right side of the home base, and put it left if you want it on the left of the home plate. Next, you will start bringing the ball forward and moving your body. Your hips should be forward and your elbows forward. Your leg will remain up, and you'll try to stride as far as you can. At this point, your arm should be above your head with your hand tilted backwards and your elbows still locked. Once you're in this position, you're ready to begin your stride. Your stride should be longer than your body height. For instance, I'm 5'7", my stride is 6'2". At this point, your glove will come down and your leg should be coming out. It'll land. You'll still be on the ball of your foot on both feet, and your stride should be longer than your height again. Your hand will be tilted back while your arm is straight. It'll start coming down until we get to this point. Once your hand is at this point and you've hit your landing and your foot is down, you will begin bringing your arm closer with your hand still tilted back towards your hip. At this point, your back hip will start turning towards home base. Once your hip is turned, you are ready for the pull through. The entire motion, your hand should have been tilted back with your arm straight. At this point, your shoulder should have stopped moving and your forearm will come forward to your hip, and at this point your wrist will go in and then you'll come up, and at that point the ball would have been released. First step, do you have any questions?
No.
First, we have the ball grip. This will be done outside of the glove. Next, we have our mound stance. Next, we have the load up of your choosing. Next, we have the ball removal from the glove. Next, we have the body rotation, stride, the landing, pull through, and the snap. Now we can put that all together. If you'll watch me and ask if you have any questions.
Got it. Wowzers!
Do you have any questions? Do you need to see it a few more times?
Yes.
Okay. Would you like to do a few dry runs?
Sure.
Awesome. Come over this way.
Okay, I'll come over this way.
And then face me.
Face you. Grip. Check. All right. Stance. Check. Let me do it again, coach. All right. Grip. Check. Stance. Check.
Okay. I have a couple pointers for you. Show me your ball grip.
Grip. Check.
Looks good.
Yeah.
Can you show me your stance? Your back foot should be a little bit further back. That might help you a little. Looks good. All right, your load up?
Yes.
Can you show me? Looks good. Can you remove the ball from the glove? Awesome. Now can you begin your body rotation? Now show me your stride and the landing, the pull through, and the snap.
Ugh!
Awesome. So at that point, your hip should come with the pull through
Okay.
and then completely close during the snap.
Got it.
Can you show me now?
Yes.
Awesome.
Grip, check. Stance, check.
That was really good. After doing a couple dry runs, I feel like you might be ready to start actually throwing the ball. Before we do that, what questions do you have, and would you like to see me demonstrate that?
I'm going fast enough, right, Coach?
Yes, you're going fast. You could maybe speed up the part where you turn your body a little bit more, but other than that, you're doing a great job.
All right, and I'm good.
Okay, grip, stance, load up, ball release, rotation, stride, land, pull through, and snap. Let's do that all together.
Grip, check. Stance, check.
Do another one.
All right. Grip, check. Stance, check.
Awesome. I think you did really good.
Thanks.
Do you feel like you can apply all these steps to your pitching motion by yourself?
With enough practice, I can do it.
Awesome. Would you have found this effective?
I did. I liked it a lot.
Thank you. Do you have any questions?
What if I'm throwing too high? What can I do to stop that?
Oh, good question.
Thanks.
So when you land,
Uh-huh.
all your weight should be on your
Front foot.
your original front foot, but
Yep.
now it's your back foot, and it should be on the outside of your toe, which will help drag down, and then you'll snap by your hip because you're probably snapping too far or closing too fast.
Deal.
Awesome. Thank you for taking my training. To help improve my training, will you take this short survey?